Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome back to Extended Timeline World War II. So in the last episode, the Japanese successfully defended against Manchukuo's war for independence. We had Argentina and Venezuela take a few provinces from Brazil each. We also had Egypt annex Lebanon. And we also had the Soviets. I thought they won a war against the Swedish, and I thought they didn't take any provinces. But then I got to looking, and I noticed they took over Gotland here. So let's have a look at our militaries of the world. And the USA, China, Soviet Union are top three, followed by Germany and Japan. The Soviet Union is completely out of manpower. They've been in quite a few wars recently. Let's quickly look at current wars. We've got a couple of wars against Sweden from both Finland, Denmark, with Estonia. The Germans are at war with Sweden as well. We've got a Hungarian conquest of Bosnia. We've got an Iraqi, Saudi Arabian nationalist war. And we've got the Americans again at war with the Japanese, trying to recapture a province in Indonesia. So let me just go ahead and get this thing going. We've got a lot to cover here. Did have a request to use the diplomatic view a little bit more so you can see who's at war. We've got Hungary against Bosnia here, but they're kind of landlocked, so they can't really do much. I think I'll try to focus on this Swedish war here. So Denmark is trying to capture some of Sweden as well. Switch back over to our political map. I'll probably bump up the speed up to 3 so that we can get some of this going here. So when we look at this, let me sort these by, we've got the Hungarian conquest keeps ticking up in war score. I'd expect that to end at some point. Unfortunately, like I said, the Greeks can't do anything. Oh yes, and we did have the Iraqi-Saudi Arabian war here, so you can see they had a claim on an Iraqi province here. And Saudi Arabia, while they're at war, also are having big pretender rebel problems, so I wouldn't be surprised if the Iraqis should be able to defend against this unless they happen to get into a battle with one of these guys in here. Now over on that, the Germans here, actually speaking of the Germans, that's what I missed. I wanted to mention that they are no longer fascist. They have become a republic, so there you go. Even though for the longest time, even when they were fascist, they didn't declare war or on anything. But you know, now that they're a republic, I guess they decided to go to war with Sweden. Looks like Denmark captured is that 2 provinces? Yes, 2 provinces. The Germans should be able to really, I'm guessing they're going to be able to capture quite a bit of Sweden if they want it anyway. Sweden's not in very good shape. Let's see here. We've got, I don't expect this American conquest to go very well. They have to send their entire army across the ocean and that whole deal. You know, we know how that's been going in previous episodes. It doesn't really go all that well with the AI in this game. All right, the Germans took Sealand here. And that was what Denmark actually wanted. That was their casus belli. They had a claim on there. Obviously, the Sweden had taken it from Denmark already, and now Germany took it from Sweden. So it's kind of unfortunate. I kind of wanted the Germans to capture a little bit more than that. Again, so actually that war, I was thinking it was the other way around, but it's actually the Iraqis are actually at war with, declared war on the attacker against Saudi Arabia, whereas I thought Saudi Arabia was the attacker. So actually this, assuming they don't get into a large stack battle here, that should go pretty well for them. Switch back over to our political map. Let's see anything else going on. We've got just our Swedish wars. We've got a French reconquest here in Tunisia. So I would think looks like the French are going to do pretty well there. Anybody helping out? Okay. Surprised that Denmark... That's Finland? Okay, so Finland has captured a few provinces, or is that just one? I think that's just one. Okay, it's a very large province. Okay, and they also got a battle going on here. Looks like Sweden captured that one, and they've actually defeated the Finnish there, so... Actually kind of surprised by that. They looked like they were in pretty poor shape. I'm surprised that the Norwegians, they have a royal marriage with Denmark, allied with Denmark and Germany. I'm surprised they haven't declared war on Sweden to try to gain back some of their provinces here in the north. So, it's going to knock down the speed. One moment here. Things are going very quickly. Anything happen with this? No, that Hungarian war still going on. Let's quickly have a look over in Japan here. Is anything... This is actually... Manchukuo has occupied all of Indonesia, so that is not good for the Americans. It's not really giving much war score, though. I'm surprised by that. Okay, we've also got a... Back over in Europe, we've got a Turkish-Greek imperialist war. I expect that the Turks to do quite well here. They have a very large army. I think they have some ideas that help them have a larger force limit than the Greeks here, so switch over to... It looks like they've also got the help of the Egyptians. So that should be very interesting. And so much for the Iraqis capturing a bunch, because these pretender rebels have captured the most here in Saudi Arabia. And Denmark's doing absolutely nothing in Sweden here. Did this Finnish war against Sweden... Yeah, that's actually still going on, okay. Knock up our speed back up to 3. So we've got Turkey, we've actually got... So that the Germans are now at war with Denmark? Wow, we've got this, it's really going. We've got that Hungarian conquest, Turkish, Greek... The German-Danish war, so Germany is allied with Brazil against Denmark, Estonia, Norway, and the Netherlands. We've got Danish reconquest, we knew about that. Spanish-Algerian imperialist war, Polish-Hungarian punitive war. This is probably because the Hungarians are they probably have a high aggressive expansion right now. Alright, well that's a lot going on here. Wish we... So yeah, look at that. I think that Poland is going to be able to pull this one off. They've got a lot of help. Although, with that said, the French are backing the Hungarians here. We've got Germany... Obviously, okay, they're also fighting with the Netherlands. I guess I missed that when I was reading, or I did read it and it did not register to me that they're allied with Denmark. And we've got the Spain with trying to capture Algeria. Trying to make it a colony or something. So wow, we've got a lot going on here. The German-Danish war is very high war score at the moment. How's this Turkish war going on? Okay, they're no longer at war. Let me just... Looks like the Turks captured a couple islands here off the coast of Greece. Lot of German armies here. Yeah, so the Netherlands is completely occupied by the Germans. So much for that German Republic there that we saw. So I'm not sure why the Swedish aren't recapturing the province that was taken by them, and they're also not trying to attack that Finnish stack that was there. I didn't notice we were actually on 1 speed. Gotta bump that up a little bit. Let's bump it up to 3. Yeah, Slovenia, that was the other war. Let me just have a look here. Yeah, a lot going on there. Looks like Germany's almost captured all of Denmark, all of the Netherlands. We've got the Polish. Slovakia captured a little bit of Hungary here. We've got the Polish, though. And who do we have here? Okay, so finally the... So it's Slovenia. Let's look at this here. Okay, Hungary is actually able to get into... Oh, they're at war with Bulgaria now, so they are able to get into Greece, unlike before. So that's kind of funny. Yeah, this Greek-Polish battle here, or not Greek, Hungarian-Polish battle here, that's not going to go well for Hungary. There's a lot going on here. Okay, and actually Germany has taken all of the Netherlands, other than the Dutch probably have their... Yeah, the Netherlands are here. Let me just take a moment here. Do they have anything in Europe? No, they've been kicked out of Europe completely by the Germans. Wow. Okay. Things are brewing in this episode. Are the Germans at war with anybody else at the moment? Does not appear to be so, at least not in Europe. Sweden is still at war with Finland and Estonia. And Hungary here. Let's see. Turks are not at war. Turks are allied with the Germans now. And actually Hungary finished off that war with Bosnia. Just noticed that, so that now they can focus on the Polish war here. I don't think that they will have any units left, though. But yeah, that's why Poland is at war with Hungary in the first place, is because Hungary's got some pretty major expansion. They've even got some... I guess the French are allied with them, so the French are attacking Belgium. Okay. Again, we're on speed 1 because there is so much going on. This Denmark is still at war with... So what does Denmark actually have at this point? Just Greenland, or where else do they have? Do they have any colonies in... No, I don't think that they do. Yeah, so Denmark is just Greenland at this point. Wow. They still have a pretty good-sized navy there, but apparently they haven't decided to finish off that war. We've got some... Why does that have the pirate flag? Or maybe they're doing a mission of some sort? Not sure. Have to check on that one, or somebody can let me know in the comments what's the deal with that. Got Bulgaria. So I think Hungary's like expanded into Croatia and Bosnia and some of Serbia, but they're probably in this war going to be broken apart. All of their gains are going to be for naught. Okay, let me double check our wars again. We still got the Iraqi, Saudi Arabian Nationalist War. Okay, we've got that one. Polish-Hungarian, Finnish-Sweden. So same things that were going on before. Let's bump up our speed a little bit here. Looks like we've got... Okay, that's Estonia. Sweden does have their navy out here. Does look like the Finnish are trying to recapture... Or actually, they don't need to recapture that, or they already did. Looks like the Swedish are trying to rebuild their army there, maybe. And yeah, Hungary's just... They can do nothing at this point. Nothing at this point. I'm surprised that the Turkish did not capture some better provinces than what they ended up taking, just with those islands there. So in this Iraqi war here, those pretender rebels were fought off, and now the Saudi Arabians are focusing on the Iraqis here, and it looks like they're going to defeat the Iraqis. Looks like some of our wars have ended. So it looks like Sweden has the upper hand in this whole, even though the Finnish actually hold that province, it looks like the actual war score is higher for the Swedes here. And Hungary is completely occupied, it looks like. Probably don't have a higher war score because, let's see, who's allied with the Hungary here? France. That's the big one. So that war might not end until we get the Polish and their allies to fight the French a little bit here, which they are doing here in Belgium. Let's check out what's happening. I'm like totally focused on the Europe, but there's a lot going on in, say, Indonesia here, over in Asia. We've got, what have we got here? We've got, apparently Poland is pulling through. Are they allied with the Portuguese? They must be. Yes, they've got so many allies. So the Portuguese are capturing parts of France, which, Indochina here. French Indochina. Okay, here. So again, the Netherlands are completely pushed back to... Got some naval battles here. The Japanese have quite a heavy navy, it looks like. So here's an American fleet. British Australia still everything. A lot of these British colonies have not. I mean, they did have a fight, but they did not win that. Okay, now we've got some Norwegian peasants rising up in Norway. I'm surprised that Denmark has not tried to just end that war. Although this land that they own when they only have Greenland is very, very important to them, I would say. What's the war score here? Let's just sort them by Finnish, Swedish. The Swedish are winning. Surprisingly, Poland... Okay, because of France, Poland actually doesn't have the upper hand on this particular war. I thought they would have. And the Americans are losing to the Japanese. Over here, we've got another... What is this? A Guinean Portuguese imperialist war between Guinea, Mali, and Cameroon against Portugal and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Okay. But it does look like we're out of time for this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one, and please consider hitting the like button if you did, as it really helps out the channel. So I'll see you guys next time.